Alright, this is just a test run. Shit. 1 second. Let me fix it. Alright, so that's gonna shut the fuck up for a second. Hello, everybody. I don't know who the hell's gonna watch this, if anybody. The only real reason I'm even trying this is because, yeah, well, sure, go ahead and pause that for a sec. I used to do this a lot, obviously, 10 years ago. There's still evidence, of course, of this. Evidence, which is the most surprising in hindsight, of viewership. And even comments, some of which are in the last couple years, I've found, uh, saying, damn, where you at, homie? Basically. So, and I've been aware of this for a minute. I've also been very busy. Obviously, I've lived a whole life. I am 26 years old now. And I think one of the more even just interesting things of kind of rediscovering my gaming channel, if you will, is that you literally just see me grow up. I go through puberty. I reach a certain point of whatever at 16. Excuse me, I'm getting over a hell of a cold. I'm also a huge fucking stoner. That's going to be part of this new bit, is that I just get really high and really caffeinated. And we're just going to see what happens. But anyway, yeah, I kind of just stopped doing this and stopped giving a shit. But, I still continue to play GTA. I still run a camera at something almost constantly. So I figured, fuck it. New year, 2025 shit. Might as well kind of do what I'm doing again. And just see what happens. Because, if people really did give a shit about this 10 years ago, I'm sure in the age of live streaming literally 24/7, certain motherfuckers might give a shit that I still exist. And this is all contingent on if I can even get back into this goddamn YouTube account. If not, this is just going to probably be whatever. But this also could just be an intro because I'm a little low on the battery. But let me just show you a little bit more of my setup, because I thought about this. Obviously, I'm not like a super broke ass kid anymore, but I still decided, I have a camera. I really like my camera. And I never even used this particular camera. The one I've had now since like high school. Probably since about the time I was about wrapping up this kind of frequency I used to have of this channel. But I still love this camera. And it just, I'm trying to be a film guy, basically. That's part of why, like, going back and doing this is like almost a retracing of roots kind of thing. So this is just, I'm going to shut the fuck up. Basically, this is just the Sunday vibes, right? You got the fucking, you got the buffering, the Bears game, right? Because it's the last game of the fucking year against the Packers, and we're winning for some reason. We got some other vibes going. I was at the start of the video. I was listening to the new Bad Bunny album, which is whatever, neither here nor there. I'm definitely just kind of a big fucking music nerd guy still. Um, you probably even, if you really, really, really liked my old shit, like the way I'd probably listen to certain music in games would probably stand out, because I do remember I was just, video games, that's really all this kind of is an ode to what I still love and what I acknowledge kind of was a truly developing character to me growing up playing these games, getting exposed to certain ideas, worldviews, of course, music and pop culture, even literary fucking references. So, listen, like I said, I'm 26 now, lived a whole life, a lot of shit. I mean, I'm not gonna go too into it, but just know it's been very real, and it feels just right to get to a point of even doing whatever I'm doing right at this minute. Um, it's kind of a way of retracing who I am, to kind of just put myself back out there. It's like I feel like we all grow through something, you know, when we're teenagers or whatever. and it's like you lose a part of yourself. It's like the way the innocence in you dies. There's a certain honesty or willingness even to be honest, or upfront even, that I think sheds with you. And then you go through this process, at least I feel like, me and a lot of people in our mid-20s, of just sort of reclaiming that and figuring out, well, there were things about myself I liked when I was younger, and I kind of just want to go back to that, just to feel normal, you know? So that's kind of all this really is. This is just going to be the same low budget, low quality ass shit you're used to from me. I might be a little bit more interesting to talk to, at least, which is another reason why I kind of wanted to just do this, because I realize, like, I sit there and talk to myself all fucking day, no matter what. I always kind of have throughout my lifetime, but now I just have more interesting things on my mind, I guess. So I'm stuck over here at the fucking docks because I gave up a car to Simeon. Shout out the Armenian homie. The only reason I would kind of even do that is just because he's really the only representation of my people that, holy shit, that like exist in video games that I can really think of. And even though he's kind of just a ridiculous fucking stereotype of almost just like the most random, like just being a repo guy. Who comes up with that? Because that could really be anybody. That's not exclusive to Armenian people, but the way it just depicts him, it's fascinating. And he's the reason that Franklin meets Michael, like just off rip. And that's like the whole fucking story is like just leans on that. But anyway, I've replayed this story recently with a homie. It's fucking stupid. Another thing about me is I'm kind of just a giant, not necessarily like a film snob, but I went to film school. I got a few jobs on like film sets and whatever. And like I've been saying with camera shit, like I've always been trying to make something happen with that and with writing and whatever, just being who I am. But yeah, the film industry's fucking stupid. Like it really just makes you a worse person, I would say. But with that, yeah, GTA 5 is one of the dumbest fucking stories ever. It's fun in the ways it's just completely fucking ridiculous, but damn, I don't know why the Bears are trying right now. But yeah, we'll see what GTA 6 ends up being. That's the real mystery. I'm gonna boldly predict that at the time of me making this video, the first week in January 2025, that we're about 15 months away from the true launch of 6. That's what I predict. I realize I'm doing nothing in this game and just talking. I was doing mildly interesting things before. But this isn't even my account. My homie just has his Series X over at my place. And that has been part of the reason why I'm kind of back into gaming, at least in the weird creature of habit sort of habitual ways that I am used to, where I was like, I'm always down for some GTA 5. And funny enough, I had a big phase kind of on and off. I don't want to say is permanently retired, but I did touch it at the beginning of last year again. And from like 2016, 17 on, like I was very much online on GTA 4 still doing that multiplayer. Because there's something very pure about the way that just exists. I think it's still going still. But I don't know, 5 has more completely stupid things. See, here's Simeon. He wants, I'm willing to see what he wants me to do. Oh, he wants me to come over to him. I just got away from the docks. Fuck that. What is this U? See, I haven't explored any of this online shit. That's another reason why there's anything remotely interesting about me. Especially to use my homie's account. He's at level 301. I mean, we don't have a lot of cash, which is another interesting thing about doing any kind of mission work. But, This is an intelligence thing, huh? So, yeah. New Bad Bunny's pretty tight. If my video gets muted, I could give a fuck. That's part of why I'm just kind of fucking around with it. Okay. So, what the fuck is this? Oh, I see. You have to get 3 other people for this. See, I'm fucking stupid. I don't know what any of these game modes are. Like, I'm still just actively exploring. I realize now that this video sucks, and that's too bad. Like, I just started ranting, and I've shown you nothing of anything cool. I mean, shit. I really fuck with this, I have Red Dead 2 on my, I have a PS4 I need to bring back up. And I also got Red Dead, the first one, on my 360. I got that one running. But I still need to play through that. And, that was a bad shot. Yeah, I haven't actually gotten better at video games in 10 years either. That's probably the best part about this, is that I haven't done anything to actually improve my well-being in virtuality, but this is a good timing, because this is right after the holidays and they had the fucking, like, snow, which was rather horrendous, actually. That gets old very quick in this game. What the fuck are they doing to Jordan Love over here? I might as well watch some of this fucking game while we're just sitting here. We're still winning. I don't know why we're winning. I feel like this is taking a long time, this game. Like, why is it still, like, early in the second quarter? Alright, well, I'll put a buffer. I feel like I can't end this video without doing something cool. Like, even if I just play with the fucking perspective more. Like, this is... You've never seen GTA 5 from this angle. No, listen. I just want to do something that's, like, funny or interesting in the game. What's funny is, like, I was mentioning how GTA 4 is, I'm not going to say, like, alive and thriving, but you can definitely find a lobby on, like, a Friday night with 15 or so people in it. Which, for a game that doesn't have a lot compared to this experience, like, that's significant. Like, you're going to get some nice little kills and mini death matches. There's a lot of, if you get a modder in the lobby, too, you can just have random ass just playing with objects type shit going on. Like, the longevity of that versus, like, you can tell, like, yeah, there's 9 people in this lobby. Nobody gives a shit. You go in any of the other game modes, it's dead. Like, you can tell, like, GTA 5 has finally overstayed its welcome in society, and we just... That's why you see all these, oh, man, we got... Fucking Jimmy Carter died, rest in peace, before we got GTA 6. That's the real tragedy. I took a trip, 2 trips I've taken actually over the COVID Memorial Day weekend and then this past 2024 Memorial Day weekend to the City of Angels. I'm gonna turn off the radio for now because there's just way too many stimulating things going on at once. Large urge behind it was just to be able to retrace my, not only like GTA 5 steps, but I mean, obviously, you've seen me play San Andreas, Midnight Club LA. Man, I've always just kind of had an affinity for, actually not true, I developed an affinity for LA over just certain yearnful years, perhaps, and I just took my eyes off the damn road. Oh, but like, shit like this, like, you get to see that in real life. It's really cool, man. It really connects you to just feeling like, damn, the world is real. I'm real. I got along with people pretty well out there too, so the dreams don't stop dreaming. That's again part of why I'm just kind of fucking around here on camera again with this. I figured GTA 5 is a good place to start. I'm not like heavy into playing through campaigns much anymore, but again, we're in the live stream era. And I want to just put this up and see what happens. If I get 10 views, if somebody gets a notification saying, hey, Nick's gaming channel's back, then we'll be so back, I think. Sorry, this is like the worst fucking video ever though. Like, I definitely have to just work on being more creative. I just thought I would say what's up. Thought I would say hi. Because again, nobody has any idea, like, anybody that might have conceived who I was a decade ago or at any point just